Meeting come to order. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusty.
Here.
Councilman Cuesta.
Here.
Councilman Ruler. Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez.
Here.
Councilman Keenan.
Here.
Councilman Cedeno.
Here.
Councilman Mazza.
Here.
President Cole.
Here. 8 members present, Madam Clerk. At this time, will you please stand for a reading of the prayer and pledge allegiance by Councilman Gonzalez.
Almighty God, as we legislate for our community, may a strong sense of justice and fair play permeate all we do. Above all, may we seek out your holy will. Give us the strength to follow it, regardless of all human considerations. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is a regular meeting of the City Council as incorporated in the annual meeting notice of 2013. Which were filed in the City Clerk's office and posted on the bulletin board of December 27, 2012, and sent to the Star Ledger, Home News Tribune, in compliance with the provision of the Open Public Meeting Law of New Jersey. At this time, we have public speaking. Anyone, a resident or a taxpayer, I'd like to address City Council in the matter. Please step forward, get your name and address for the record. We have 5 minutes, and we're going to have a half an hour process for this public speaking. We have 5 minutes. Please state your name and address for the record.
Mildred Purdy, 1023 Sherman Avenue. I'm here on behalf of Women's Month. During my 5 minutes, I just want to salute Councilwoman Patricia Perkins Dusty. I did it a couple years ago. Remember, I gave it, And although I'm not a resident of Elizabeth, this is the town that I raise my children. This is the town that they attend the public schools. This is the town that I gave them opportunity to have their first job with the city program. So I'm here to salute you. Excuse my parents, I didn't have time, Patricia, to change my clothes. Because just like this is a very good occasion, this is also a sad occasion because I had to follow behind the ambulance of the brother of someone from Happensburg that just lost their brother. This is one call, thank God, finally. So I thought that was more important to follow that ambulance to support the family. But I just want to say thank you for making a difference not only in my life, my daughter's life, other women's life. How I know that you was all that, because every time when you organize a positive experience, I copy over you a little bit and turn it around just a little bit. But you know, I did, it's all good. And it's like, it's important to recognize women. There was supposed to be 3 generations up here. Me, my daughter Tiana, and my granddaughter giving out roses, but I couldn't get to them because I was at the hospital. But my goddaughter, she wanted to give me something. Don't be scared. And is it all right for me to call out the other people real quick and make a difference in my life? One person that made a difference in my life, her name is Karen Colwise. Me and my children go to school club. I gave her something. Kathy Harper, House and Third, Rita Baker's so sick, Charlie Davis so sick. Maloney Engler, House and Third Commissioner, Krishna Barber, City of Elizabeth, New Jersey, Capital Coast Core, Ms. Reed, Julie Wilson, Dr. Sharice White, our First Lady of Zion, and many other people like Katie Hall, the other Mrs. Perkins of the 901, and I just would like to say, all year around, women should be nice to women all year round, not once in a while. And this, on this day, I just want to salute you. I miss you a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I keep on telling you, you know, how I'm doing in the real celebration of being made while I'm on the woman, this little woman, I forgot.
Good evening.
On March 1st, 2013, the Elizabeth Police Department declared war on the black community with an assassination attempt on Sharif Kemp. You say that language is kind of harsh. What was harsh was the Elizabeth police shooting at a man repeatedly into a building where people are living, shooting a man numerous times while the man was running. The man wasn't posing no threat to them. The man was just running. You chase the man, you subdue the man. But they were firing into the building 220 on Park Road. Bullet holes all in the wall. Where children running and playing. Where people getting off the elevators and things of that nature. I know what you've heard, because we heard the same thing. He tried to disarm the cop. Well, if he tried to disarm the cop, why isn't the cop shot? Where? I mean, come on. You say you had drugs. Now you say you got a gun. Every couple of days, the police put out a new lie, and the community is running with it. We came here today because both of these cops should be fired immediately. The one who shot Sharif and the one who said, shoot that nigga. Now see, we can't tolerate this. We can't tolerate this kind of behavior from the Elizabeth Police Department any longer. For years now, your police have ravaged the black community with brutality, with verbal abuse. How much can we take? No, the question is, how much do you think we will take? Because it doesn't seem to stop. I want us to think about this. How long are we going to take the injustice of the Elizabeth Police Department? Council, we came here. We come to you today because you have helped us in the past with other issues at Oakland Plaza. We applaud those of you who have helped us. I'm not talking to you, Councilman Madison. I'm not talking to you. I have a question for you. If that was a good cop that punched that lady in the face on March 2nd, I wonder if he would be a good, would you say he's a good cop if he punched your wife in the face? Would he be a good cop then? We didn't come here today to beg and plead. We came here today to support the Sharif family on getting justice and to call the wrath of God on the Elizabeth Police Department. Oh yeah, there's a God that's moving us towards the injustice that's going on, towards the residents of Oakland Plaza and all residents in Elizabeth, black and Hispanic. This madness has to stop. Aaliyah, can you come in? Please. This is Sharif Kemp's sister. Mr. Madden, I want you to tell her that the Elizabeth Police Department are good police. Tell her that. Look her in the face and tell her that the Elizabeth Police Department is good police. Thank you. This is no game you're playing with. You're dealing with human beings. You're dealing with human life. Like I said, Elizabeth Police Department, that was a declaration of war. That was a declaration of war. We're not going to let you shoot our young people down. We're not. Council, you have helped us in the past. I pray those of you who have helped us will help us in this matter by letting the mayor and the director of police know that things have to change in me. I have been going to the director of police over 10 years, asking him to sensitize his police department. I know a man that has sensitized the New York Police Department. That's what you're striving to be like too. That's where you want to go. Thank you, sir. And it's falling on deaf ears. But the situation The situation can no longer be on deaf ears. Black community is not going to take it forever. You saw what happened in 1967, 68. You saw it. Do we want to see it again? That's the question.
Thank you, sir. Please state your name and address for the record, please, sir. 83
First.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, New Jersey, 07206.
Thanks.
I am also Vice President of the People's Organization for Progress, and I'm here to address the issue, also as my brother Sandy has, on the police department and its brutality against our citizens. Now, how do you expect us as citizens, how do you expect our children, how do you expect us voters to have our children follow the law when they see our children, when they see the police breaking the law? How do you expect them to uphold it and follow it when they see the ones who are supposed to be dishing it out to protect it and hold it up, breaking it? Now, it is unacceptable that I have watched that video and saw this policeman. I don't care what the situation was ahead of time of that video, he was in the wrong to take his hands on a young lady and punch her in her face. Now, the same money that they are getting paid to sit in these cars and ride around and punch it on this computer should be the same money that they can get their behinds out of these cars and walk the community and learn to address us and get along with us and interact with us in our community. This child being shot in the building. Did he have a gun? We don't know. The fact of the matter is, like Brother Sandy said, more issues are coming up in different stories every time. Regardless, he was not in any danger. He could have shot in the leg. That was multiple times. These cops now have got to be police. The police need to be police. Because this is outrageous and colorful. It's unacceptable that my children, our citizens, our neighbors, are now being harassed, bullied by these police officers. Yes, I have great communication with a lot of police officers, but the ones that are now coming on duty that I don't know, it seems like they've been given a badge and now they want to yell and jump out the car and lift up their belt as the new sheriff in town. That is not acceptable. They have to interact with the community and interact with us, and we pay their salary. So they're supposed to protect us, not gang up on us and gang up on our children at the same time. I would like to see a committee or someone be put in charge to give a class or a lesson, whatever the case you want to call it, to these policemen on how to interact with the citizens of Elizabeth, New Jersey, because it's 2013, and like Brother Sandy said, it seems like we're going backwards into the 1960s. What's next? They're going to get up and get a hold of the fire department and have them open the hoses on us again when they can't control the cars? No, it is unacceptable. Something has to be done immediately. Not today, not tomorrow, but right now. Immediately, as soon as possible, because it's not acceptable, and it's power in the people, it's power in our votes. And these are the people who have you in your positions, these are the people who make the votes, us. And it's time for us to be protected from the police who's supposed to be protecting us.
Thank you. Please state your name and address for the record.
Another term from the city. This is a politician across the river, like a shadow line. Democrat turning Republican or something like that. He's a lot more money than I. They want to have the solar police. They have the city police, the state police, the military police. This is too legal. One boy, he wants to say that they can't drink soda above 12 ounces. 2 times 12 ounces is 24 ounces. So you get 2 12 ounces. He wants the soda, please.
Thank you. The taxpayer record, city council member, step forward, state your name and address for the record, please. Good evening.
I want to address the panel today to try to see if you guys can get an effective dialogue with the Elizabeth Police Department, speak with the directors, whomever you could go to come up with a prestigious dialogue to prevent racial profiling in the Black community
I live in 220, and I was moved from 400 to 220. It's a bridge program Friday nights that my children attend. Thank God that my children were safe. They could have been coming in or out, and they would have been put right in the middle. And something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. Justice needs to be approached for the people of Oakwood and Black community. The officers put other civilians at risk. That many shots were unnecessary. There's children and everything else that's welcome there, and they put them all at risk. And I just come to the panel and I just hope that it can be an open, truthful, and honest dialogue with the police department to address these issues that we come forth to the councils with. And one more thing I'd like to address, it will be a year that I moved to 220. Relocated from 400 to 220. I want to know what's going to happen to the residents of 400. Time coming up after their year. We never had gotten to pertain to that. And I know that there's a lot of different things going on, but even just that you give us an update with an even simple letter to our address of our homes. I come up here, I give my name and address all the time. And nothing gets mailed back to me pertaining to the issues or situations. Just to let me know that, okay, we're working towards something, but not to get a letter anything at all. What's the point of taking people information and they're not receiving anything pertaining to the information that they're coming forward with to the council? That's what I'd like to see a change in as well. And the racial profile in the Black community. Thank you, Madam.
Would you understand?
Oh, 32.
Okay. You're speaking so softly.
They need to fix the microphone. I'm here to talk about the shooting with the young brother. And the bullet holes that was built in the hallways with people.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It seems like her mic is not out. Just
like that? Yeah. That's savage. Someone see if one of these mics working. See if one of these mics working. Is that what she said? You speak so softly. See one of those mics working. Just put one of those.
Yes, I come to talk about the matter about the young brother who got shot, and also the bullets that filled the hallway where people would live at. You know, the bullets could have went inside people's apartments, could have, killed innocent children, people that was coming to their apartments or their homes, their residents at Oakwood Plaza. This is a shame of the cops. And also, the cop that punched the young lady in the face, I think that's horrible. Did his mother teach him some values about hitting women? And if she did not teach him one, you should not put your hands on a woman, for you may have children and you would want a man, or you may have a wife, or your mother. You would want a man to put their hands on them, so why would you put your hands on another woman? But the Elizabeth police nowadays, some of them, not to say all, some of them, once they have their badges on, and I witnessed something this evening before I came here over by Oakwood Plaza. It was like a gang of cops just came shooting around the corner on Parker Road, like about 3 to 4 cop cars, and the cops just jumping out the cars like, something was going on, but it was peaceful. There was nobody doing anything. So I just think that, get in touch with the city behind so the police can be desensitized and, and work in harmony with the people, because, they plan to to shoot the brothers down at the minute, but God got been clean. We live it. He will wipe the slate clean, so be careful what you think, how you treat people. That's it.
Okay, thank you. In a resident taxpayer, I'd like to address the city council about at least 7 points, state your name and address for the record.
Best, 523 Court Street, New Jersey.
Good evening.
My first issue to say thanks. The first time you helped us out, helped the whole process, like my brother said, Sandy. But what is we going to do about this issue now? We sitting here talking about it, we giving y'all advice, we telling y'all what's going on. But what is we going to do about it at this moment, as of tomorrow, as of the next day? Because it's still going on. As the news coming to the meeting, all of a sudden now they want to move the police bus. And that now it's not there no more. Because when it was dead, that's how all the violence occurred. If you come in to arrest somebody or come in to do your job, you so claim, there's a lot of gang violence, drug dealers, a lot of going on activity that's going on in Oval Plaza. If you coming for that nature, you don't come on no violent term. You come to do your job as you're supposed to do your job. You don't come to want to harm people. You don't come to want to scare people. You got people scared to come out their house. You got people scared to walk past the cop. Especially when the cops run around calling us niggas and you bred from a nigga, you Puerto Rican. So what's going on with that question? You yelling shoot niggas. That's not a good term to be running around yelling, because if we come at you with the same terminology, you ready to arrest us and beat on us and saying we disrespecting your authority. But you disrespecting a human being, because we all God creatures. God didn't put nobody on this earth to be special. We all special to Him. Not to you, not to the police department. We bow our rules to Him, not to none of them. So you don't have the right to come to a place with your guns already drawn, claiming you chasing people through a hallway that you know can't nobody hear. It's one apartment that 4 bullets went through the lady door. 4 bullets. You supposed to be a cop. How you shoot? How you make a wall 4 times? So that means your whole terminology was to empty your clip in this young man, to kill this man, to silence this man, because he can't say nothing if anything go wrong. It's your word, it's their word. But they wrong. People live. People was there. People watched it. People saw. So while I'm trying to stir things up, it's time to get the truth to come out. It's time to let these cops know we pay their salary. They don't pay their salary. My taxes pay their salary. They work for us. We don't work for them. Now stop killing our people. Let's stop. And I would like, could y'all please go to this police commission, whoever you are, and tell them no more slaying black folks. The lynch mob is over with.
Any of the resident and taxpayer like the city council about please step forward. Let you know I'm not making comments after each one. I'm going to kind of when we all finish, I'm going to just hopefully address all of your comments when I make my statement. Yeah. Please state your name and address for the record.
Shakira Mary, 1024 Leicester Street.
Thank you, Shakira.
I just have something short to say in reference to Sharif Taker. These are the officers that took an oath to protect and serve. It seems like they're doing more serving than protecting. Sharif has a criminal background, but that doesn't mean that he's always going to be a villain. Just because a person has a criminal background, he was a victim of this crime. These officers, I feel like they went to the extreme. I feel like it didn't take 6 to 8 gunshots to detain a person. If they're trained, they're trained to know where on a person's body to shoot them, to slow them down rather than to hurt them or to kill them. This man was near death because these officers mean, I don't understand. If he's visiting a friend, wasn't even in the building for 5 to 7 minutes. It seems to me that these officers have agendas. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any resident or taxpayer like this city council matter? Please step forward, state your name and address for the record, please. Good evening. Take your time, take your time.
My name is Maria Ashford. We have the 321 West Road Ave, New Jersey.
Okay, Maria.
Okay, I don't know the story about everybody else, but I still can understand it so much. Sometimes, like, to be honest, the cops will be the biggest bullies. They're their own legal gang. You know, they're just a legal gang. They got their own colors, black or white or blue or whatever you want to call it. It does happen. I know when I used to call the cops, it would take like 45 minutes to show up if they showed up. You know, but I'm going through whatever. But that's what they did. Or to lock him up, they had to lock me up too. And I'm going to give you a little quote. Every state has a past and every sinner has a future. So regardless of who the person is, he's a human being, he's somebody's child, he's somebody's father, he is somebody's uncle, he is somebody's partner or something. And same thing with that woman. No cop should have the right to hit a woman. No man should have the right to hit a woman. But being a cop, you should know better. It's sad, but they might need their own training. But okay, now it's about me. I need to find out what's going on where I have to give all my personal information to City Hall because supposedly my landlord is part of some type of funding he gets through the city or something. I don't know where exactly, but I don't have to give my information to the city. I think it's ridiculous. I don't know what my landlord is doing to fix the building with this money that he's supposed to be doing. Okay, I know I've lived in my apartment for many years and I could have sworn every 5 years you're supposed to get some type of a paint job or something. I know I got cracks, I got a whole bunch of mice coming in lately, and I tell my landlord, I don't know what he's doing. I got my mouse, my cat eating a mouse, my cat eating a dead head somewhere, or a dead mouse somewhere. And I don't like those things. So my whole thing is, like I said, he's getting funding. So can somebody get on the city to tell him to handle it? Thank you.
Thanks, Maria. You have to open that door has to remain open, that we can kind of keep the ones outside, keep the noise down somewhat. Any resident or taxpayer like the city council matter, please step forward, state your name and address for the record, please. Ma'am, please, sir. Freddie, could you come and check this other mic up here? It's not working. Thank you. Take your name and address for the record.
Tam Davis, 1003.
Okay. Okay.
I used to live in Oakland Plaza years ago, not too much longer, but to live there, you actually have to live there to know how the police operate. If they chase a suspect, and that suspect get away, if you just so happen to be coming out the building, you it. And they use excessive force. They clap things on, they harass. I have been harassed the time that I lived there. To the point it's like I have to go. And when I told me that, I left. There was no one to talk to. I filed complaints of internal affairs. No one got back in touch with me. It's like a modern day legal gang. And I will not be surprised once I leave here, I get harassed, or I may have a ticket on my car. This is the way they do it, and something needs to be done. It's been going on for years. For years. My son never had a full pass until he got involved with a female officer, and that's when this whole world turned around. Because it's like, this is where you live at, they're not supposed to socialize. She was Caucasian, he's African male, and they did all sorts of things to him. It was the police department. I guess that's what it's called, that's
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? This city council matter, please step forward. State your name and address for the record. Once again, anyone, any resident or taxpayer, like this city council matter, please step forward, state your name and address for the record. Once again, any resident or taxpayer, like this city council admitted in the matter, seeing none, close this portion of the meeting. Just before you guys leave, just kind of sum up some of the things that you talked about. Let you know that both incidents, police incident, has been thoroughly investigated through the internal affairs and also the prosecutor's office. And we just have to wait until those findings come out to make sure that we address it and doing the right thing. So just give us time till we get reports from the internal affairs and the prosecutor's office, and then we will go according to that. The other thing is, we will not, this board will not tolerate any racial profiling. I don't think the mayor, I know the mayor will not tolerate any racial profiling, and it's wrong, and we will not tolerate any racial profiling if we know about it. In regards of the 400 Parker Road, the upgrade on that, we have a special person that has been assigned to that project. So we will pass this on to that person, and hope that we get a report back on it, and we can give you guys information once we get it. And I hope this will, I know it's not pleasing to some people's ears, but we have to wait until we get reports from the investigation. I know someone called me about the young man that was shot and his mother was not allowed to see him. So when they called me, matter of fact, they came by my house, what I did, I probably called the police director, and I spoke to him, and I said, police director, we got to make sure that the mother is allowed to see her son. And they started and they stopped. And the only reason why they stopped, because they were short of manpower. But they started again. They said they would open it up again this coming Monday, which was yesterday and today. And I spoke to today, and he assured me that was taking place. So I was able to make sure the mother of that son was able to see her son during the hospital hours of operation. So I know some of these things are not released, well, we just have to wait, and we will get to the bottom of it. At this time, have a public hearing.
Ordinance number 4360, amending chapter 10.36.20 of the Code of the City of Elizabeth, entitled Designation of Meter Zones and Hours of Parking, specifically to amend, delete, and or add locations.
You heard the reading of order number 4360. Anyone here like to address order number 4360? Seeing none, close that portion of the meeting.
Ordinance number 4361, amend chapter 10.36.30, schedule 1 of the Code of the City of Elizabeth, entitled No Parking All Times on Certain Streets, specifically to add locations.
You have to read the order number 4361. Anyone here from the public like to address order number 4361? Once again, you have to read the order number 4361. Anyone here like to address order number 4361? Seeing none, close that portion of the meeting. With the consent of my colleague, I will dispense with the reading of the petition and communication and report of city office and move on to ordinance on first reading.
Ordinance number 4363, authorize the establishment of a personalized handicap parking space for Anna Gorska, 10.5 Royal Place.
You have to read order number 4363. What is your pleasure?
Move the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
Move next second. Any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Augustine.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye, 8 ayes. Order passed on first reading.
Ordinance number 4364, authorize the establishment of a personalized handicap parking space for Juan Avenami Diagnosis, 83 Westfield Avenue.
You have to read order number 4364. What is your pleasure?
Move the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza. President Cole.
Aye, 8 ayes. Order passed on first reading.
Ordinance number 4365, authorize the establishment of a personalized handicap parking space for Leon Foster, 733 Jersey Avenue.
You have to read order number 4365.
Move the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan. Councilman Mazza. President Cole.
Aye, 8 ayes. Order passed on first reading. Public hearing for the consideration of the foregoing ordinance shall take place at City Council meeting to be held Tuesday, March 26, 2015, at 7:30 p.m. Ordinance on final passes.
Ordinance number 4360, amend chapter 10.36.20 of the Code of the City of Elizabeth entitled Designation of Meter Zones and Hours of Parking, specifically to amend, delete, and/or add locations.
You have read order number 4360. What is your pleasure?
Move the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa. Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan. Councilman Mazza. President Cole.
Aye, 8 ayes.
Ordinance number 4361, amend chapter 10.36.30, schedule 1 of the Code of the City of Elizabeth entitled No Parking All Times on Certain Streets, specifically to add locations.
You have to read order number 4361. What is your pleasure?
Move the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa. Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan. Councilman Mazza. President Cole.
Aye. Order passed on final passes. At this time, I have a suspension of the rules. I have a motion for suspend the rules.
I so move, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa. Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedan. Councilman Mazza. President Cole.
Aye, 8 ayes.
The item is recommending awarding a contract to Hertz Fleet Services, Inc., Milford, Delaware, for the purchase of one 2013 Chevrolet Impala four-door sedan at a cost of $17,406 and five 2013 Dodge Avenger sedans at a cost of $77,475 for a total cost of $94,881.
You have the reading of the resolution. What is your pleasure?
Move the resolutions for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments?
Are these the same cars that were in the other, are these the same cars that the health director was asking for?
Yes.
Or there are additional ones?
Those were the same.
I think there were, wasn't there more than five?
I left some information on you guys' desk, exhibit A. If you recall, we talked about, the council meeting, about whether the cars.
No, I just asked one question. Was it more cars than five that was initially asked for?
That is what she asked for.
She only asked for five?
Well, that's what she asked for. Because if you look at
I just asked a simple question. The initial request was it for five cars? It requires a yes or no. Was the initial request for five cars?
I asked you twice, Councilwoman.
Excuse me?
I asked you twice, say yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay. Just to elaborate just quickly, I left on your desk for your information last week, and when I finish elaborating on this, I will not be rebuttal, just for the information. I left on your desk for Exhibit A. It talked about whether they would replace it. And if you look at paragraphs number 3, 4, and 5 on Exhibit A, like I said before, if you read especially paragraph 4, there was 2 vehicles that should have really talked about replacement. A 1989 Chevy and a 1994 Chevy. A 2002 car and a 2004 Taurus was going to be repaired and put back into the fleet. So my estimate, and I had a long meeting and a talk with the director, and she admitted, Councilman, I didn't know the process. And she somehow she was led wrong. But if you look at Exhibit B, I asked her to give me the card that was going to be turned in for the new cars. And Exhibit B is the cars that are going to be turned in to replace the new cars. Okay, so I'm very well satisfied. We had a long meeting, we talked about it. And I'm very pleased with that because I knew I would elaborate last week, but I didn't have my paperwork with me. So I'll let you know that I was right. I spoke to also the attorney, and I spoke to him about it. And he said, Councilman, you're right. I said, well, I don't believe in saying anything unless I have the facts before me to talk about it. Now I put the facts, you guys can see for yourself, and you can dissect when you get a chance. The other thing is was not really pleased when a statement was made that this body treat other department different than we do others. And that is incorrect. If you look at Exhibit C, just a year ago, the Public Works Director asked for X amount of vehicles to be replaced. And I believe Councilman Grover and myself asked for a list, and if you see before you, those vehicles were supplied to us for the replacement. And also, if you look on the back of Exhibit C, they'll tell you by the Public Works Director all the trucks that were going to be replaced. And on top of that, if you see, and I believe, and I know that we did, since Hurricane Sandy came through, by the town of Seabright needed an extra vehicle. So we were able to help the town of Seabright because the Public Works Director was able to keep that truck. And that truck now is still not here in our use, but with Seabright. As soon as they finish with that, it will be back in the force here at Public Works in Elizabeth. But that truck probably will be on the list to be removed sometime in the near future. But I know that we don't treat any other department any different than because the record proved that we do not. So I want to make sure that the public knows that we will not treat any other department other than the same way we treat others. At this time, at roll call, please, at this time.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusty.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedano.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Coleman.
Aye, yes.
Authorize an amendment to the fiscal year 2013 budget to insert as an item of revenue in New Jersey Department of Community Affairs, NSPE Port Scattered Sites 2013 grant in the amount of $1,500,000. Authorize an amendment to the fiscal year 2013 budget to insert as an item of revenue a United States Department of Energy solar panel grant in the amount of $1 million. Authorize an amendment to the fiscal year 2013 budget to insert as an item of revenue New Jersey Department of Health compensated absence benefits. Authorize a resolution providing for a single and combined issue of general obligation bonds and an issue of sewer utility bonds, authorizing the sale of $14,763,000 principal amount of general improvement bonds, Series 2013, and $12 million principal amount of sewer utility bonds, Series 2013, authorizing advertisement of a notice of sale, authorizing the chief financial officer to sell and award the bonds, and determine the form and other details of the bonds, and authorize other matters relating thereto. Authorize the award of a contract to Atlantic Detroit Diesel Allison LLC, Lodi, New Jersey, for maintenance and repair for heavy-duty vehicles for various departments for the period February 20, 2013 through February 28, 2014, at a cost not to exceed $75,000. Authorize the award of a contract to Air Braking Equipment, Hillside, New Jersey, for maintenance and repair of heavy-duty vehicles for various departments for the period February 20, 2013 through February 28, 2014, at a cost not to exceed $50,000. Authorize the award of a contract to J&M National Spring Company, Newark, New Jersey, for maintenance and repair of heavy-duty vehicles for various departments for the period February 20, 2013 through February 28, 2014, at a cost not to exceed $50,000. Authorize the award of a contract to Campbell Freightliner LLC, Edison, New Jersey, for maintenance and repair of heavy-duty vehicles to include plumbing, structural damage to frames and bodies of fire trucks for the period February 20, 2013 through February 28, 2014, at a cost not to exceed $50,000.
You have to read the resolution by the pleasure.
Move the resolutions for a vote, Mr. President.
Moved and seconded. Comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Gall.
Aye, 8 ayes, all resolution passes.
Authorize the award of a contract to Route 23 Auto Mall, Butler, New Jersey, for maintenance and repair for heavy-duty vehicles for various departments for the period February 20, 2013 through February 28, 2014, at a cost not to exceed $75,000. Authorize the award of a contract to Avaya Inc., Newton, Pennsylvania, for the purchase of telecommunications wire for various departments for the period February 1, 2013 through February 1, 2014, at a cost not to exceed $80,000. Authorize the award of a contract to National Office Furniture Care of BFI, Jasper, Indiana, for the purchase of furniture at the firehouse located at 411 Irvington Avenue in the amount of $7,159.20. Authorize the award of a contract to Northeast Auto and Truck Parts LLC, Bayonne, New Jersey, for the purchase of automotive parts and accessories for the Department of Public Works for the period February 25, 2013 through March 25, 2013, at a cost not to exceed $30,000. Permit the purchasing agent to make the necessary arrangements with PropertyLoom.com to auction impounded property in the possession of the Elizabeth Police Department. Authorize the proper city officials to execute all necessary documents. An owner-occupied basic deferred payment loan program first mortgage held by the city on the property located at 632 Port Street and the cancellation of the deed of easement and restrictive covenant. Authorize proper city officials to execute all documents necessary to provide an owner-occupied basic deferred payment loan to Martha Endek, owner of the property located at 763 Thomas Street, in an amount not to exceed $15,000. Authorize the postponement of the city's second mortgage to third position held on the property located at 8486 First Street in the amount of $195,000. Amend the resolution adopted September 11, 2012, authorizing an agreement between the City of Elizabeth and the Elizabeth Packers Inc. to provide funds in the amount of $7,000 for the period July 1, 2012 to June 30, 2013, specifically to extend the term of the contract to December 31st, 2013. Authorize the award of a contract to Prestige Environmental, Inc., Somerset, New Jersey, to serve as a licensed site remediation professional 13, 2013 to March 12, 2014 at a cost of $175,000 unless further authorized by City Council to be paid from the United States Environmental Protection Agency, $400,000 grant. Establish liens for the boarding up of properties listed on Schedule A on file in the City Clerk's office in the total amount of $1,750.57. Establish liens for the removal and disposal of debris on properties listed on Schedule A on file in the City Clerk's office in the total amount of $2,388.29. Authorize the award of a contract to N-Bar Services, Inc., North Brunswick, New Jersey, to provide civil engineering services on a time and material basis in connection with the Hurricane Sandy damage reconstruction along the waterfront at a cost not to exceed $657,000 plus reimbursables by FEMA at 75% of the final costs.
You have to read the resolution. What's your pleasure?
Move the resolutions for a vote, Mr. President.
Move and second. Any comments? I know that the last resolution, I'm pretty sure Councilman Chris Boyd and Councilman Grove are going to be happy to see this taking place down on the waterfront to replace that. So my hat's off to you, young man, and off to a good start. Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting. Aye. Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye on everything except for Elizabeth Packard, I abstain.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedano.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye. 8 ayes, except one abstain. All resolutions passed.
Authorize change order number 1 to the contract awarded to PM Construction Corporation for the 3rd Avenue Flood Control Project at a cost of $1,617,600, specifically to include unanticipated work items required at an additional cost of $311,439.65. Authorize the award of a contract to Netta Architects, Springfield, New Jersey, to provide architectural services in connection with engine company number 6 feasibility study at a cost not to exceed $10,500. Authorize the award of respective contracts to Mark Seeger, Millburn, New Jersey, Dr. John J. Shannon, Manawan, and Betty C. McClendon, Clark, New Jersey, to serve as psychologists for the police department for the period March 13, 2013 to March 12, 2014 at a cost not to exceed $30,000 per doctor unless further authorized by City Council. Establish handicap parking spaces in front of premises located at 741 Murray Street, 542 Fulton Street, 233 2nd Street, and 108 Inslee Place. Delete the following handicap parking spaces from in front of the premises located at 145 Smith Street, 441 Maple Avenue, 251 Pine Street, 517 Marshall Street, 618 South Park Street, and 21 South 2nd Street. Authorize the approval of a consent judgment on behalf of the city and appropriate payment of $95,000 representing the settlement funds in the litigation matter of New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection versus Occidental Chemical Corporation et al. And pay all utility bills.
You have a reading of the resolution. With your pleasure.
Move the resolutions for a vote, Mr. President.
Move and second. Any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting.
Aye.
Councilman Questa.
Abstain on the Netta Architects and aye on anything else.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedano.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Cole.
Aye. 8 ayes, 7 abstain. All resolutions passed. Commendation. Anyone have a commendation? See none. Memorial. Have a memorial for Jerry Murphy, Jenny C. Ventura, Mary Martin Devaney, sister of Senator Rachel Lesniak, and then Giovanni Trotta, and a memorial.
Mr. President, before you adjourn, I'd like to make some comments.
Yes.
Just pertaining to the interrogation that I received at the beginning of the meeting, Mr. President. I'd like to give my answer. Number one, I don't think the gentleman that spoke and singled me out read the Star Ledger and knows what he's talking about. Number two, when he's being politically motivated to mention my name, let me tell him something. I do respect the police officer. I know he is a good cop. Okay? I already disapproved the act, but I don't take any side and say A and B is right or C is wrong. I said let the investigation come through. There's more to it. I don't make any decision just because on the racial or on the color, on the sex, or on the religion, Mr. President. My petition on Star Ledger is loud and clear, and it is even tonight loud and clear. Two, I never approve any man, or anybody, or any animal, or any creature, unknown creature to punch a lady. Number three, Mr. President, my wife doesn't go out at 3:30 in the morning and start arguing with a cop, or pushing the cop, or whatever. If you see the clip, you can make a judgment, not 7 seconds or 8 seconds judgment. So let the investigation find out what happened. I do regret the fact that some violence did exist, whether it's provoked or whether it's been done by individual people on purpose. But the justice will prevail. That's what we hear. Our police department is a good police force, just like any other agency. We have a good agency in our city. We might have some good, we might have some bad, but this particular cop, I know he worked at my word for years. And he served very intelligent and very fair. And he did his job good. So, like I said that out loud. But for me to make a judgment to take a side, I'm not a judge. I didn't see all the facts. But if I know about Mr. Councilman, you're a good man, I will say that out loud, you're a good man. And if you're on the contrary, I will say, you are the contrary. That's where I am. Nobody's going to stop me. I have to make a decision. I have to vote on the city council. That's why I'm in America. This is a free country where we can express our feeling. Hopefully that you don't damage anybody with that kind of expression. Don't come and single out somebody without having the facts about what. So that's it, Mr. President. I hope to get the right message. And just to finish, you don't encourage people to create violence in our city. Any leaders in the city always bring peace and tranquility and love. That's what we have to share. And pray God that things are better and better and better. Amen, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilman. At this time, we have a motion to adjourn. Motion to adjourn. Please adjourn.
Excuse me, we didn't stand for the memorial.
Wait, we got the memorial, sorry. Motion to adjourn.